Everybody, welcome back to Vegas Sports Talk. And today the UNLV Runnin Rebels will play against the Alabama Crimson Tide at 6:30 p.m. in the second round of the Maui Invitational. Both teams lost their opener, UNLV to North Carolina and Alabama to Stanford. Alabama's 1-1 on the season, UNLV's 0-2. Season leaders, Jahvon Quinerly, 16 points per game, Herbert Jones, 8 rebounds, and Quinerly, 2.5 assists per game. For the Rebels, Bryce Hamilton, 21 points per game, 6 rebounds for him as well, and Marvin Coleman with 4 assists. Hamilton's having another good season. He didn't have his strongest game last night, but I expect him to bounce back tonight, and it should be a pretty good game. But Mbacke needs to play better, and David Jenkins does too. If they did not play better, this Alabama Crimson Tide team will run all over them, and inside and on the perimeter. Team stats. Points per game for Alabama, 72.5, 69.5 points against. Rebounds per game, 43, turnovers, 12.5. For UNLV, points per game, only 64.5. They're getting up 84.5 points per game. That number needs to keep going down. They're not that good of a defensive team. They think they're a good offensive team, but they have not been shooting the ball well lately. They only shot 16% in the second half against UNC last night. 32 rebounds per game, which needs to go up. Last year, they never got out-rebounded in conference play. I do not think that needs to improve. Turnovers, 17.5. That number needs to get below 10 for the season, or if not, they're not going to be a tournament team. And as of right now, they don't even look like they could get a top 5 seed in the Mountain West. The keys of the game, Alabama needs to limit Bryce Hamilton. They need to cut their turnovers to 10 or less. And yes, I always put turnovers down there, but that's very important. And they need to come out strong early. If they can limit the Rebels early, the Rebels won't have a chance because the Rebels will not fight back. UNLV, they need to limit Jones and Quinerly. They need to get mid-range shots. They have to stop taking those threes from outside. They shot 37 threes yesterday. They only made 8 of them. It's not a good percentage. TJ Otzelberger likes to shoot the 3, but not 37 times a game. And they need to win the rebound battle. And Mbacke needs to rebound better. He needs to stay out of foul trouble. But the thing is, they're a smaller team, and that's part of recruiting for TJ Otzelberger. His team is really small this year. And either he needs to find another big guy who can defend down there, or he needs to look at someone else off of the bench. So there you guys go. Who do you think wins tonight's game? Tonight's game is at 6:30 Pacific time in Asheville, North Carolina. The winner will play Providence or Davidson, and the loser will play the loser of that game earlier today. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. For your support, make sure to like and subscribe and follow me on Twitter and Instagram, Vegas Sports Talk. And I'll talk to you guys again real soon.